Hi, I'm James Steele, and this is the usecure show. In the next 10 minutes, you'll spot phishing emails your users can't. You'll hear how not to sell security awareness. You'll learn a product hack your customers don't know about. And you'll get all the juicy updates when it comes to the usecure product. Plus, if you hang around until the end, you'll find out how to get your hands on Cyberto's loot.
Click, oops, don't let them win. You gotta train your team to keep the threats thin. Stay alert, stay in the know. It's the usecure show.
All right, first up, we've got usecure CRO Nihil, who is about to test whether you can actually spot spam. Now, a warning, this might hurt your ego. Over to Nihil for Is It Spam?
Is it spam?
Thanks, James. Okay, everyone. You're all great at spotting threats. It's literally what you sell to your clients. And now that skill that you've honed over the years can earn you bragging rights.
Right.
Now I get to ask the best question ever. Is it spam? We're going to show you 3 emails. 2 of them are legitimate. 1 of them looks legitimate, but is dodgy. Now your job is simple. Spot the phishing attack. Easy as possible. Your time starts now. Okay, email 1. Your updated payslip for January. Tax code change. A password protected PDF. The password format, your surname plus date of birth. Email 2, Microsoft 365 required security review. Unusual sign-in activity detected. A PDF attachment with a QR code to scan. 24 hours to respond. Email 3, business electricity invoice. External sender. PDF attachment. To pay, type our website directly into your browser. Okay, time's up. Cyberto, which one was it? Yes, it's email number 2, the Microsoft 365 security review. And here's why. 1, we have a QR code in a PDF. Email scanners can't read it. That's the point. It's called phishing, and it is everywhere right now. 2, generic sender, Microsoft 365 security team. Not your IT department, not your MSP. 3, 24-hour deadline. Urgency is the oldest trick. 4, no mention of the actual M365 security portal. Legitimate Microsoft emails point you there. This one just wants you to scan. The other 2, legitimate. The payslip had an internal portal route. The utility bill even warned you about phishing. Sometimes the real emails look suspicious, and the suspicious emails look real.
Okay, so you can spot a phishing email, but can you spot a sales approach that actually works?
Go on, pick up the phone and start dialing.
Molly's been listening to calls again, with permission this time. Here's what she found.
Cold call critique.
Hi everyone, my name's Molly and I support our SDRs to sell into prospects just like you're trying to do as an MSP. What we've chosen today is a real cold call to a real CTO trying to sell security awareness training, and I thought, what better way to equip you with the questions that you need to sell effectively.
Hello, this is Natalie calling from usecure. I just really wanted to understand what it is that you currently do in terms of security awareness, if you obviously have anything in place at the moment or have any sort of experience in that realm, really.
You could say something like, I'm assuming you already have a security awareness training in place. We are actually working with other organizations in your industry who have a security awareness training in place, but they are not automated, it's not personalized, they can't do it at scale, and they can't track what's working and what's not, and that's exactly what we do.
Do you have any training or anything like that in place at the moment, or is it just phishing?
Yeah, we get a bit of training from our email security provider.
We also want to avoid words like, do you do any training or do you just do phishing? Because usecure doesn't just do phishing. We do so much more than that. We really reduce human risk at scale.
It can be quite relevant, trying to make sure that employees are trained properly throughout the year, like multiple times.
I think we could reframe that question by saying, typically when we're working with other organizations like yours, we know that they want to train their staff consistently for upcoming and more effective cyber attacks, they aren't capable of doing that because their provider doesn't do it consistently and in an automated way.
So yeah, I guess the concern about monthly training is getting them to actually do it.
We can say that we know that your employees are fatigued with training. What we do is actually do it in a really automated way, in bite-sized modules that actually address their specific gaps so that they're far more engaged. We've seen a huge uptick in engagement across our user base, and would you be interested at this point to see how we do that and how this could work in your organization?
Look, I'm always open to different ideas, different approaches. So are you able to send me some like example videos of your training sessions? I can take a little look and let you know if I think it'll be a right fit.
Hope you found that useful. If you've got any questions, hit me up on LinkedIn. Until next time, back to you, James.
Great stuff, Molly. Now, most MSPs know usecure's headline features, but the sales team, they absolutely live in this platform, so they know the things you're likely to have missed. Here's Tor.
Product hack.
Thank you, James. Yes, Tor is actually my real name. What I want to talk to you about today is a feature that you may not know about or that you have seen but currently not utilizing enough. And that feature is the course builder. Ooh. Now, as the name suggests, you're able to build your own courses using it. So imagine, you're sat in your chair in your office, you're an MSP, and the phone rings. You pick it up. This is your phone. You pick it up, and it's your customer asking for something completely niche, a training course on, how to, securely park the forklift at the end of the shift in the warehouse. And you think to yourself, I don't have a course on that. Neither does probably usecure. Aha, you put the phone down. But then you realize the course builder. So what I've done, I am currently on the screen here now. I've brought up a MSP account. So pretty much exactly the same one that you have access to. And you can find and access the course builder by going to ULearn and clicking course builder. Now, the first time you click here, it's going to be empty. Duh, you haven't created anything yet. But to give you an example of what is possible via the course builder, here is one I created earlier. Now, if we go into this forklift shutdown procedure course here by clicking edit slides, you can see how you can easily add different types of content to your course. On the left-hand side here, everything from material to questions to questions for quizzes, Vimeo. You can even make it into a video course if you want to. So I've added just like 3 slides here just to show you kind of what is possible. And if I preview this, I've previewed my course that I created, and you can see forklift shutdown procedure. Pretty straightforward. You click next. You can see I've added a text slide here, a little bit of information on, and you can even add a video if you want on things not to do when you're parking your forklift. For example, this forklift crashing. And then what I've done here, I've also added a little question. Obviously, usually with these training courses, you add a lot of questions, after each other, so to make it a quiz. I've just added one. Someone tries to steal your forklift. What should you do? I don't know. Let them? Why would you do that? So this is a little bit on the course builder. I hope you found it useful, valuable. Have a play around with it. See what you can do. And let us know if you have any questions. I've been Tor from usecure. That rhymed. That wasn't planned, I promise. Don't call my mum for verification on that. Thank you. James, back to you.
Tor there, struggling with his battle of camera shyness one day at a time. Right, new features. The dev team have been busy shipping updates. Let's see what's happened in the product recently. Alex?
New and usecure.
Hi, Alex here. I've got 3 recent updates that I want to tell you guys about. The first one is languages. There's now more languages than ever that are being supported by auto-enroll in the ULearn area of the platform. In 2025, we added 27 new languages, which brings a total to 35 languages now supported by auto-enroll. Most recently, we added Hindi, Greek, Welsh, and Korean. Second, productivity tools. So in the auto fish area of the platform, you're now able to configure your phishing simulations around productivity tools that you know your customers are using. Things like Teams, Slack, Outlook. Again, it's really easy for us to add new templates for other productivity tools into this area of the platform. So if there's other productivity tools that you want to see in there, please let us know. And lastly, we have Labs. So 2026 is going to be another year of innovation at usecure, and Labs is the latest area of the platform that's going to be open to you to give feedback. In Labs, you'll be able to access new prototypes, concepts, and early access to beta programs that we're developing at usecure. You can go there, register your interest. We'll be populating that area of the platform very, very soon. So that's it. Happy 2026, everyone. If you want to reach out to me with any feedback about usecure, you can reach me directly.
It's a new year. You want stuff. We're giving away stuff. Hetty, tell them about Cyberto's loot.
Thanks, James. Hello, everyone. Hetty here. So, Cyberto has been running quite the operation. Phishing attacks, ransomware, selling stolen credentials, you know, the usual cybercriminal stuff. And he's made quite a lot of money doing it, which he's spent on gadgets, tablets, headphones, gaming consoles, all typically worth between £200 to £500 each. But we've decided it's time to redistribute that wealth back to the people actually stopping him. Here's how it works. If you are billing just one usecure seat, that is all you need to enter. Just one, and you are eligible to enter. But you're not entered yet. You need to complete the competition form. One entry per MSP per month. No targets, no thresholds, no unfair weighting against the bigger MSPs. Every MSP has exactly the same chance.
That is it for January. Hopefully you're a little wiser now when it comes to cyber and all things usecure. But don't forget, your end users, they're not. So don't let that gap stay open. If you're billing for usecure, enter the prize draw. That link is below. And if you've got questions about anything you've heard today, you've got Nihil, Molly, Tor, Alex, the whole team. Find them on LinkedIn or talk to your account manager. If you're not a customer yet, your distributor can get you set up. usecure is available direct or via 19 distributors worldwide.
Click, oops, don't let them